Welcome to Marathon. May I help you?
Yes.
How may I help you?
You can start by wiping that fucking dumbass smile off your rosy fucking cheeks. Then you can give me a fucking automobile, a fucking Datsun, a fucking Toyota, a fucking Mustang, a fucking Buick, 4 fucking wheels and a seat.
I really don't care for the way you're speaking to me.
And I really don't care for the way your company left me in the middle of fucking nowhere with fucking keys to a fucking car that isn't fucking there. And I really didn't care to fucking walk down a fucking highway and across a fucking runway to get back here to have you smile at my fucking face. I want a fucking car right fucking now.
May I see your rental agreement?
I threw it away.
Oh, boy.
Oh boy, what?
You're...
Hello, everyone. My editing, I cut off the damn end of the joke where she says you're fucked. Anyways, thank you guys for being here. This is a video pretty much just to go over why I love 1987, and for me, it's my favorite year for movies. It hits more than any other year. If you look at lists for best years for movies, this 1987 is like never listed, which is a damn shame, but we're going to be going through why I love it. And I think some of you guys might be surprised at just how many, bangers of films came out in 1987. Like, it is filled with massive cult favorite movies. It is insane. I love this year. It's so sad it's so overlooked. Like, Ken just did 1984, which is a hell of a year, but to me, this year hits more. But first, let's check in with the chat, see who's here. We got Mel's here. I love the 80s. What's up, Tim? Can't wait for this live. Thank you, Mel. Yeah, the 80s are unlike any other decade. I can watch 80s movies all the time. Caveman movies and more. If you need a tag team partner, please let me know. I would love to do it again. Either tag team, solo, whatever. I had an absolute blast on that. Seriously, it was so much fun. I kind of regret the dual pick because it just didn't go over so well. The Easter pick, that's all I had. I mean, literally, I had nothing else Easter, so that's what I went with. I don't regret the final round. I wanted to pull unique stuff in a Halloween Town. When is that going to be pulled? So I don't regret the Halloween Town pull. I'm happy with it. Chrissy, do you mean films that came out? Yes, this is movies that came out theatrically in 1987. It's such a great year. Binbuster here. Can't wait for this. Thanks, man. That was a great conversation we had on Instagram shortly ago. 2 minutes and counting. Hey, Ben, just back and forths. We got Brian Miller here. Hey, everyone. Anyone catch the horses video? I don't know what the horses video is. Hey there, one of my favorites. Yes, Steve Martin. Yeah, I that movie is so damn funny, and I felt like putting something like that in there. All right, so start this off. I'm gonna go like this, and I got everything kind of broken down by month. Some of these I kind of ran out of space. This is everything that came out in January of major theatrical releases. I mean, indies weren't as much of a thing then, but January, it starts off slow. January is nothing spectacular. Stepfather is definitely a cult favorite now. That's a hell of a release. Radio Days is a good one. A lot of the rest, I don't think I've seen. I saw Jocks a long time ago, but we'll switch over to this. Is broken down by what came out each week. And yeah, Jocks and Stepfather came out together. Stepfather's definitely the better of those. And it ends in Radio Days. Like January, I give it, it's a pretty bleh month. But man, Stepfather, I mean, that's still a good way to start. But then when we get into the later months here, it is absolutely bonkers. Because then right to February, look at that. So we get Nightmare on Elm Street 3, which is arguably the second most liked Nightmare on Elm Street movie, I would say. And then you got Over the Top, which is a blast. I mean, a freaking arm wrestling movie, but Stallone makes it work. Light of Day, I still don't think that even came to DVD yet, to be honest. But that's a good Michael J. Fox movie. You got Some Kind of Wonderful up there in the top corner. That's John Hughes. So there is like really, really great stuff. I didn't see pretty much a good chunk of the stuff in the middle, like Dead of Winter, Mannequin. I didn't see that stuff. So if anyone has seen some of that, you can let me know what's worth checking out. But February, I mean, Over the Top and Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3, Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3 is freaking awesome. And we're only in February. Like, that's damn great. So you switch over to this. We've got week-wise, the first week, Light of Day is what I saw. That's the best one. But Over the Top down here on the 13th, there are Nightmare on Elm Street and Some Kind of Wonderful. I mean, we get 2 John Hughes movies in this month. And Some Kind of Wonderful is great. It pales in comparison to the other one. But, yeah, I mean, we're already Stepfather last month, Nightmare on Elm Street this month. We already got a couple of really big, beloved cult favorites. When I was putting this together, I was like, holy shit, though. Like, I knew there was great movies, but I'm putting it together, and it's like, oh, my God. But then March. This is where things really, really start, like, heating up, and especially, I think, like, June is insane. But we get Evil Dead Part 2 in March, which Evil Dead is my favorite horror franchise. I freaking love those movies. So, yeah, we get Evil Dead Part 2. That hits really good for me. Lethal Weapon, one of my favorite action movies of all time. I love Lethal Weapon. We've got a Coen Brothers movie with Raising Arizona, which that's great. We've got Angel Heart. What else do we got? I'm going to switch over to that other view. It's, oh my God. And then I'm going to switch back to the comments after. I didn't think this was going to be too long of a stream. It was kind of just, I filmed this video initially and I had like one of those copyright things when I uploaded it. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to do it as a live. And yeah, I threw that one clip in there. I'll see what happens. But I kind of thought it'd be fun as a live. I don't know. Anyways, yeah. Lethal Weapon and Angel Heart, same week. Evil Dead 2. Oh my God. I love that movie so freaking much. So at the same exact time, someone could have went to a theater to see either Lethal Weapon, Evil Dead, or Raising Arizona. Would have all been playing at the same time. Oh, what a time to be alive. That's crazy. Those are really good. Some of these down here, I've never seen Nutcracker, Money, Madness, and Murder before. But just this stretch right here, the fact that I could go, I mean, Angel Heart is really good too, but I could go see Lethal Weapon, Evil Dead, or Raising Arizona all in theaters at the same time blows my mind. That is absolutely incredible. Yeah, so obviously I'm leaning towards 87 because of some of the stuff hits hard for me. But I think even when you look at it, you know, from further back, it has a lot of cult classic films. And I was comparing it to like 1994 was listed as one of the best ever. And I mean, 1994 is amazing, but I feel like this stacks up pretty well against it, to be honest. So I don't know. Maybe I'm maybe I'm crazy. Yeah, Blind Date. Yep. That's Bruce Willis before getting Die Hard. So I think Blind Date bombed because they were worried about putting him in something like Die Hard. First of all, because that wasn't his type of role, but also because, I mean, his movies bombed. Everything beforehand bombed. So, yeah, I've actually never seen Blind Date, to be honest. I should at some point. What film did you go see in 87? In 87, I saw nothing because that's when I was born. It's just, I've seen Evil Dead 2 theatrically since, but I wish I could have seen some of this stuff live, like actually at the theaters when it came out. Oh, Culture Trini, what's up? Mannequin is good, but the sequel I'd only watch for the root canal. All right, yeah, I watched the trailer for Mannequin, and it did look fun. So I might have to check that one out. I think it has a Blu-ray. No Way Out, I highly recommend. No Man's Land, Dollar Tree DVD, and Suspect. Speaking of Dollar Tree, even on from January, Radio Days is a Dollar Tree title. So that's pretty cool. Mannequin for sure. All right, yeah, I'm definitely going to order Mannequin then. 1980s were the best, over the top. Yeah, 1980s are just, in general, the 80s are killer. Hi, Tim. I love the 80s. I hope someone might do 1985. 1985 is excellent, too. But you can't really go wrong in any year in the 80s, to be honest. But this year just really, really hits for me. And I just watched, well, we're going to be getting to RoboCop, but man, that movie still holds up amazingly. Mannequin, worth a shot. I miss Kim Cattrall. Mika's here. How you doing, Mika? 80s was the best decade. Oh my god, absolutely best decade. Without a doubt. I had the most fun watching 80s movies. I could pop them on at any time. That's why when Ken did 84 month, man, I was all over that. Hey, Mika, Jared Runner's here. He was also in the IG Live. We had a good conversation. I recommend Street Smart. All right, so I'm going to write down. So I'm definitely going to get Mannequin. I think I saw that pretty damn cheap, but I'm going to write down Street Smart also as one. Take the recommendations and watch some other stuff. Even expand on my 87 movies. Let's see. What's up, Jared? I was 3 during 87. Yeah, I was born in March, so I was 0 for a good chunk of this. I would have been days old when Evil Dead came out. Hey, Jared, I'm old. I graduated in 87. Yeah, no, it's a great thing with movies, though. It doesn't matter like when. Like I was born in 87, but I love and respect this year so much. So movies just, you can latch on to any year. How's Life? Blind Date is a fun watch. I'm gonna have to check that one out though. So like I said, all his stuff bombed before Die Hard. Hey, My Killer Podcast. Let's see. Hey, Bin Buster. All right. So we will move on to the next month, which, I mean, I think it's June. That's absolutely insane. But April, we have Secrets of My Success, which did I pick that one up? That's a Kino title, and I think I picked it up. That's a fun one, though. I definitely recommend that one. Project X is fun, which I think the Blu-ray is out of print. I believe so. But that's a fun one. Police Academy 4. I like all of them. I think they're a lot of fun. I didn't see any of the rest, though, I don't believe. So I'm going to switch over to the right here, go down to April. Yeah, Police Academy 4, fun. I didn't put on the Aristocrats. I didn't put on like the re-release stuff. That's just getting a re-release. That doesn't really count. Yeah, didn't see that one. Secret of My Success, like I said, a lot of fun with that one. Project X is a lot of fun. Wild Thing I didn't see. I did see the G.I. Joe movie. Extreme Prejudice. I don't think I saw that one. My Demon Lover. That cover is so freaking cool looking. I don't think I saw it though, and I feel like someone I know was talking about it, and I'm slightly curious because it's down here, right in the middle, and it's cool looking with the little tail coming out, but I'm curious on that one. Then we go into May. So May, Creepshow 2 is one. I love anthology horror, anthology movies in general. I enjoy the hell out of them. Creepshow 2 is fantastic. Beverly Hills Cop 2. I love it. The Beverly Hills Cop. I love all three actually, even though the third is the weakest. I love the whole like Disneyland-esque setting. And 2, I think, is legitimately just a really good movie. So that's of course why I put those so large. I kind of was putting like the movies that I love really large. But even you have Ernest Goes to Camp. There's a Chipmunks movie. Like there is good stuff. The Gate with Steven Dorff came out also. There is really freaking good stuff in May. Like you could already tell it's kind of ramping up for summertime. Really fun stuff. I don't think I ever saw that Chipmunks movie though before, to be honest. Let's see here. Switch over to this. Yeah, so Creepshow was the first week. That was definitely the best release there. American Ninja 2. The second week, I didn't see any of these, if anyone has recommendations. Gardens of Stone, Hot Pursuit, or River's Edge. I never saw any of those ones, though. But Hot Pursuit has Jerry Stiller in it. That I might have to check out. Then the following week, though, you have The Gate, which The Gate is legitimately a good movie. So there is a Vestron. I think I have it back there. But yeah, there's a Vestron release for that. That's a good one. And then on the 20th, Beverly Hills Cop 2. If I'm remembering right, that's actually the top grossing movie of the entire year. So that one is absolutely killer. I love that. I love Tony Scott stuff, and I enjoy the hell out of that one. Then we have, like I said, Chipmunks and Ernest. So this is a very family-friendly week, and Ernest would definitely be the winner in that one. But again, pretty solid. But then we're going into June, which, look at that. That is insane. I was having problems. Like, I couldn't even put everything I really love nice and big. So you get Predator, which that's only one of 2 Schwarzenegger movies that come out this year. You get Spaceballs, which is one of the best, if not the best spoof movie ever. I guess right there with Airplane. You get Untouchables, which is a fantastic flick, and I'm so pumped for that 4K. You got Down in the Corner. I couldn't even put it large enough. Harry and the Hendersons. That is a great movie. That is such a fun family movie. Up at the top, there's Roxanne. There's The Witches of Eastwick. There's Dragnet. Dragnet's silly fun, but like June is a freaking killer month. Switch back over to this. So we would have started off with Harry and the Hendersons and Untouchables in the same week. Drastically different movies, granted, but both of them are a ton of fun. I mean, Untouchables is fun in the like actiony suspense way. Harry and the Hendersons is just like good old-fashioned family fun, but both really good. You skip down. You have Predator and Witches of Eastwick are the same week. Really good. You get a great John Williams score, and just overall, it's a George Miller movie. You get Predator, a great John McTiernan movie. I mean, this is pretty damn great. Roxanne is really good. The 26th, you get comedy with Dragnet and Spaceballs. June is this would have been a killer summer for sure. Add that back and check on the chat. Let's see, where was I? No Way Out. Which one? What month was that anyway? No Way Out. Pretty sure I ran across that one too. Yeah, Shock. I'm pretty damn sure I ran across that one. I just looked up the Blue of Blind Date and found I already bought it. Saves to add to Amazon. How much was it, by the way, on Amazon? Because I'm probably gonna have to order that. Kim Basinger and him do not famously get along. There's so many good movies. Just one of the guys, Clue, The Breakfast Club, the whole decade just had great ones, even if they bombed in theaters. Yeah, so that's one of the things. There's a lot of stuff, especially in the 80s, that just didn't do that well in theaters, but it gained its like cult notoriety over the years. That's kind of like when I looked at this isn't like a big box office year so much as like cult favorites. There is a lot of cult favorites in here. My Demon Lover is interesting. I for sure have the DVD. Ernest Goes to Camp is my favorite Ernest movie. Yes, it's a funny one. I think I have like a 4-pack DVD that has it. May is a great month. Beverly Hills Cop 2 is a favorite of mine, and Creepshow is awesome. I know, right? My God, Beverly Hills Cop 2 doesn't get the respect it should. Everything is all about the first, but the second is damn good. Secret of My Success. I dated a girl that looked like Helen Slater. Great plot and twist. It's a very fun one. Michael J. Fox didn't really miss in the 80s, I don't think. Not a Mucho. How about you? The Gate is a favorite of mine, and The Doubles. It used to scare us so much. Yeah, The Gate is really good. When I was going to go to that Monster Mania, Steven Dorff was there, and I bought the Gate vinyl, and I was going to get that signed by him. That would have been cool. Horse Video was Of My Property. Okay. Just Making Food for Tomorrow. Hot Pursuit is also Ben Stiller's first movie. All right. That's pretty cool. The cover was really cool. It was like looking through the binoculars. It kind of looked like a cool poster. Can't wait for the Steelbook for Untouchables. I know, right? Oh, looks so good. Predator all day. So later on at the end of this, I put out what my top 10 of 87 is. And Predator, of course, is on there. But there's another Schwarzenegger movie that beats it for me. And when talking with Cal, he couldn't believe that I put that movie above Predator. I love Predator, though. I'm not denying how awesome Predator is. Roxanne, love that one. River's Edge is a good watch. Ooh, Kino has it, huh? It's probably pretty cheap then if they have it, as long as it's still in print. Hot Pursuit is a fun one. John Cusack flick. Around the time One Crazy Summer and Better Off Dead. Oh, I love Better Off Dead. $2. I want my $2. Love that movie. Roxanne is such a great one. Yes, it is. Steve Martin is so much fun. One of my favorite comedies of all time is The Jerk. He's just so good. Hey, Tim. Sorry I'm late. How's it going, everyone? Glad you're here. Just kind of chatting 1987. I don't think this is going to be a super long stream, but I kind of just wanted to go through just why I love 87. I mean, there's great freaking movies. I don't even know. It's weird. I didn't grow up in the generation of saying bangers, but I guess there's a lot of bangers in this year. Are you getting the Steelbook for Untouchables? I want the Steelbook for Harry. How about you? It could be a drawing the father did. I am most definitely getting the Untouchable Steelbook. Without a doubt. I didn't pre-order it yet because it's one of those like wide release and not a Best Buy one. So I'm trying to think, do I want it from Best Buy or do I want it from Amazon? Who is going to treat it better? I guess I want to order from whoever is not going to ship it where it's going to get damaged, I guess. But it looks killer. I was even contemplating the Zavvi version, but again, they don't do the best with shipping too. So I don't know. Whoever I can get the best copy from. Oh, I can't tell you how much I love Witches of Eastwick. Yeah, right? It kind of gets overlooked nowadays, but it has an awesome score, and it's a really, really, really good movie. So that's what I mean. There's a lot of just like cult favorites in here. Think I have everything from June. I have all the big ones. There's a lot in the smaller stuff. Like I don't have Benji and Cyclone. Like I don't have that stuff, but the big stuff. Ugh. I mean, just those big three, incredible movies. What'd you think of Cyrano? Don't know if I. God, there's been so many movies I've seen over the years that sometimes stuff blends together. Sounds familiar though. Oh, if it's a new, okay, the name sounded familiar. No, a new movie, I didn't see that. I am like massively behind on newer movies. 12.99 for blind date. Perfect. That is a perfect price. We got some ham sandwiches, pasta, fruit salad, baked beans, deviled eggs. Ooh, love that. Just watch Extreme Prejudice. That's one wild 87 flick. The Blu-ray's coming out next month on Vestron. Oh, yeah, that is the Vestron title that got announced. Yeah, you're right. I forgot. I'm looking at the cover. I'm like, that looks familiar. That's why. Okay. Love the fact that I just got my Kino order in and Spaceballs 4K was in there. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, it's a really good 4K too. Really good. Someone's having an awesome picnic. Police Academy. Yeah, Police Academy. Really, the whole franchise is a lot of fun. I mean, the first is the best, but I think they're all fun. Can you imagine the cost to buy every 80s goodness? I would have to give up food and rent. I know. Oh my God. Could you imagine if I did this type of video that Ken did with putting them all in the cart? That would just be like several thousand just for this year. Oh my God. So yeah, I can imagine what 30, 40,000 just to buy everything from the 80s, all the big stuff. Never mind the out of print. Blue skies on Mars. Izzy skiing down the mountain on one ski. I want $2. $2. Sounds like a great spread. Deviled eggs are so good. Oh, it's a Roxanne remake. Interesting. Okay. All right, so on to the next month. July. Look at that. That month is freaking bonkers. So I love Adventures in Babysitting. I think the movie is an absolute blast. It would not make most people's top tens of a year, but I'm going to spoiler alert. It is on my top 10 for this year. I freaking love that movie. Lost Boys is great. RoboCop. I just rewatched RoboCop last night, the 4K. And first of all, that movie holds up crazy well. And second of all, the 4K looked pretty damn great. So yeah, that's an awesome one. Down the bottom, we have Summer School, Mark Harmon. That's a fun one. The Squeeze. We've got that Superman movie. I haven't seen it in a long time, but we got Brave Little Toaster. We got Interspace. We got Jaws: The Revenge. That stupid, silly movie. It's kind of fun. Full Metal Jacket. I mean, this month is beyond incredible. So let's look at when the stuff came out during the month, because it's going to be crazy to think you'd be able to see some of this stuff at the same time. So the first week, Adventures in Babysitting and Interspace. I'd go in Adventures in Babysitting, but both good movies. The fifth is an odd time, so that's its own thing. But then the 10th, the kids got Brave Little Toaster, fun movie for kids. I still that brings back memories. Full Metal Jacket, Revenge of the Nerds 2, The Squeeze. Full Metal Jacket's obviously the winner there, but that's good stuff around it. On the 17th, you got Jaws: The Revenge, which is such a silly, fun movie. Got RoboCop, which absolutely is the winner of that. Don't think I saw Nowhere to Hide. The 24th, La Bamba. Great performance by Lou Diamond Phillips. Really good movie. Summer School, a lot of fun. That Superman movie exists. But that we skip down here. You can watch Lost Boys or a new Bond movie. I mean, the fact that you got Lost Boys and a James Bond in the same freaking week. It's just, that is a incredible, incredible month. I'm gonna go back to the chat. It's yeah. Living Daylights isn't one of my favorite Bonds, but it's a good one, and it's hard to go wrong with Bond. But let's see. Beverly Hills Cop 2 has a great scene with Gilbert Gottfried. Yeah, it's sad that he died. I don't know if anyone saw. There was a picture of him, Bob Saget, and Louis Anderson taken. That's crazy to think that they all went in a matter of months. All right, July kills it. Yeah, I know, Mel, right? You Lost Boys is definitely, that seals it for you. But that's an incredible month. Adventures in Babysitting have a blue. Yes, it does. And it's actually a pretty cheap one. I think it's just a regular studio release. I have it over there. But yeah, it does, and it's pretty cheap. July is winning. Great selections. Yeah, July is nuts. Holy crap, July, my birth month, has so many iconic movies. Yeah. All right, so now on to August, which not quite the month July was, but we get House 2, I Love Dirty Dancing, Monster Squad, an absolute classic. Up at the top there, Maitland, that has a Criterion. That's a very good movie. We got Stakeout, really good movie. We got Masters of the Universe in there. I mean, this is a damn good month. I mean, it's hard to follow up on July, but it's still really good. So I'm going to switch to this. And we got Stakeout came out alone, but then 2 days later, we've got Masters of the Universe, Care Bears. Not a crazy good week, but Masters of the Universe is one of those like terrible fun movies. We got Monster Squad the week after. There's No Way Out right there. I knew I ran across it somewhere. Week after that, we've got Garbage Pail Kids and Dirty Dancing, and Cheech movie, Born in East LA. And then we've got House 2, Hamburger Hill, Maitland. It's really good. So it's not quite July, but it's very, very good. Then we got September. It just, like, cult favorites keep coming. Because you get Hellraiser. The first Hellraiser at that. And you got Fatal Attraction. So some of the other ones in the month I'm not really as sure on. I think I might have saw The Curse when I was younger, but I didn't see all of these. Let's see. Go back to this. So The Curse came out in its own time. And so this is spaced out a little bit more, but Fatal Attraction and Hellraiser were the same week. That's crazy. They're completely different movies, but both are, I'd say, in like classic cult status by now, and they both came out of the exact same week. Then you skip down. Actually, the rest of the month is, I'm not as sure on, but the fact that you got those two in the same exact week, pretty damn awesome. Let's see. The New Blood re-release. The Monster Squad. The 2014 RoboCop is actually the 1987 Steelbook version. Only difference is the fact that there are no spoof commercials. You can't buy that for $1. So, on that topic, watching RoboCop, Paul Verhoeven does it in a bunch of his movies, but I love the use of the commercials and news to kind of further the story and world build. I think it works great. It's kind of like a trademark thing for him, and it really helps in RoboCop. I love that. I hope it'll be upgraded to 4K. I have the blue, but Monster Squad deserves better. Yes, it does. Not to bring up the battle again or anything like that, but in my mind, when Jerry pulled Monster Squad, that legitimately was what came to my head as like the top children's horror movie. And I get why it lost. Beetlejuice is crazy iconic, but in my mind, Monster Squad is kind of the pinnacle of it. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Fatal Attraction is the winner for me in September. So good. Yeah, but Hellraiser also. I mean, that's insane. September is my birth month. I remember enjoying The Pickup Artist. Okay, I'm going to write that one down since I have not seen that one before. I would like to pick up more of the 87 movies and dive into it even more. So now we'll go on to the next month. We've got Princess Bride as the big one. But even throughout, Like Father, Like Son is good. 3 O'Clock High is good. We've got Prom Night 2, Prince of Darkness, The Hidden. If you have not seen The Hidden, I can't recommend that movie enough. It's a Warner Archive release. It's an alien hunter serial killer type movie. I wish I could freaking describe it, but it's basically the main cop is on the heels of a serial killer, but what it is actually like this alien that can kind of change bodies. It's a wild movie. It is so damn good though. Like it's definitely overlooked. So we go into so we'll go into October here. First one, Like Father, Like Son's the only one I saw there, but that is a good one. But then Princess Bride the next week, along with 3 O'Clock High, which that's a good one. Princess Bride, of course, a classic. And then you got down Whales of August. I want to see that pretty bad because that's a Betty Davis movie, a late Betty Davis one. You got Prince of Darkness, Suspect. Down here, you got The Hidden ending off the month. So The Hidden and Prince of Darkness would have been in theaters at the same time. Ooh, that would be an awesome double feature. 2 really good like horror movies. Yeah, that would be great. Sorry, October is pretty good, and I don't think anybody could dispute that Princess Bride is a cult classic. So that's great. November though. So Running Man is my second favorite Schwarzenegger movie, like all time. I love The Running Man. So the fact that came out and Predator came out in the same year, mind blowing. But then Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, I adore that movie. So that's incredible. We've got 3 Men and a Baby, Teen Wolf 2, Steel Dawn, Flowers in the Attic. And November is pretty freaking great also. Why is this year slept on so much? I don't understand. I'm going to show you a link afterward of a site that ranked years, and 1987 was down in like 64th place or something like that. I don't know. But anyways, we start off in I'm on November. Start off with Death Wish 4 up here. Less Than Zero, that's a good one. There's Steel Dawn. The next week, you got Running Man here on the 13th. Then the 20th, you got Flowers in the Attic. You got Teen Wolf 2. 27th, you got Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, and 3 Men and a Baby came out on the same damn day. That's so cool because they're different movies, but they're both family friendly. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles is family friendly besides that whole cursing scene, but 2 family friendly classics, I'd say. So that's pretty damn great. And then I'll show you December. Go back to the chat, and I'll show you my top 10 rank. But December, I made so many of them big because there's just that many big movies. Batteries Not Included. I watched that as a child. Loved it. I'm going to be buying it in the Groove sale. I haven't seen it in years. Last Emperor is great. We got Good Morning Vietnam. Wall Street. Empire of the Sun, which is early Christian Bale. We got Broadcast News. Moonstruck. Don't throw Mama from the Train. And Walker, I put there. I didn't see Walker, but it just got that Criterion. So I'll take recommendations on if that's worth picking up. But that's an incredible month. Like That's a really good month. Come on, there we go. So Walker was in its own time, but then we got Throw Mama from the Train and Wall Street in the same week. Then we got Batteries Not Included, Eddie Murphy Raw in the same week. Oh, actually, Batteries Not Included, Eddie Murphy Raw, Moonstruck, and Overboard in the same week. That's insane. Overboard is so good. We got Last Emperor, and then only a couple days later, Broadcast News, Empire of the Sun, Good Morning Vietnam. Those 3 movies in the same day. That's crazy. So we get a Spielberg movie, a classic like Broadcast News, and then one of the best Robin Williams movies. Could you imagine you're going to the theater on December 25th? It's Christmas Day. Which one are you seeing? That's hard. That's really hard. So, oh yeah. Well, I'll make it back down in there in the comments. I saw Ken's comment. Let's see. Where did I leave off? I hope it'll be upgraded to 4K. Okay, yeah. September is my birth month. I read that one. Okay, you missed the first part of my message. Go back. So, I'm guessing talking about, did it not come through? Yeah, I'm not sure if maybe it didn't. I'm not noticing it. Sorry. I never saw the hidden, but I'll see it if it's on Blue. Yes, it is. Like I said, it's a really good Warner Archive release. Definitely check it out. I can almost promise you'll like it. The Princess Bride Criterion is to die for. A bunch of YouTubers overhyped, and they were showing their commitments. Princess Bride is really good movie, though. October is Mine. Never cared for Princess Bride. I like it a lot. It's a good one. Endlessly quotable. Creepy Ghost in 3 Men and a Baby. Running Man is my jam. Underrated. Tim, you win. 87 is where it's at. It is really good, though, right? Like, I don't understand why no one talks about this year at all. You know, you'll hear about 85 and 94 and 99, but when the hell do you ever hear about 87? We got Ken here. What's up, everyone? Running Man, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles are 2 of my favorites. Yep. Wait till my top 10. That's the next slide. Hey, Ken. I love 3 o'clock. Ty. He's a psychotic shark lover. Do you follow astrology? Kenny Bobby, what's up? Kenny Levels. Let's see. Wall Street and Moonstruck. Yeah, I know, right? You already talked about Dream Warriors. Yes, Dream Warriors was back in March, I believe it was. And March was a killer. I mean, I can go back real quick. Or not March, it was February. Look at that February lineup. I mean, yeah. This year is way, way better than people gave it credit for. My dad took me to see Good Morning Vietnam, a great flick in the theater. Yeah, that's a great one. I think that's the one I would pick on Christmas Day out of those 3. What'd you think of my videos? Don't Throw Mama from the Train is great. Yep. I saw Batteries Not Included 2 years ago. I didn't enjoy it like I did as a kid. It'll be interesting to see it as an adult. I haven't seen it since I was a kid, but I loved it when I was younger. What's up? Mika, Culture, and Killer. December, all bangers, right? December's crazy. You got several that are Criterion level stuff, and then others are just, I mean, Good Morning Vietnam, one of the best Robin Williams ones. Wall Street's a classic. Overboard is awesome. Yes, it is. How's it going? What's up, Ben? You may want to talk to Ken about RoboCop. I watched like half his review, and then I was in the truck doing delivery, so I couldn't finish it. But I was agreeing with what he was saying unless he went off the rails and started trashing it. Congrats. You and Tim were great. Loved the back and forth. And I had so much fun with that. Like, so much fun. And if anyone thought I was being too argumentative or whatever, it was all in the spirit of the game. Like, you have to do whatever you can to try to sell your choice. Like, when I picked all I Can Only Imagine, that was literally my only choice. I had nothing else that would fit besides 10 Commandments, which was ruled out. So you gotta sell it. I mean, friggin' Tony had Peter Cottontail. How do I go up against Peter Cottontail unless I try to sell it? So you gotta do what you gotta do, and I enjoyed the hell out of that. Doing well, Ken. Thanks for asking. What's with this Princess Bride hate? Yeah, I love it. I recommend you pick up. I already have it. Ordered on Amazon. Definitely getting it. So I'm all about those records. Hellraiser, holy shit. I don't know. See, Ken, I'm telling you, you slept on 87. 87 is all great. Tim and Ken needs to have a debate on what year is the best and why. It'd be amusing. I'll tell you, I didn't rewatch it, so I didn't see it as a viewer, but we definitely got into some pretty good debates, I feel like, and that was so much fun. Evening, everyone. I said all good things about RoboCop. Okay, good. Because I said I watched like half the video, and you were saying good things, but from the comment, I was thinking maybe you went off the rails and started trashing it then. Because it's great. No trash, all good. But Ken about differences. Okay. So next up is going to be my top 10. I ranked them. Keep in mind it's my top 10, and you might see stuff that you don't agree, but it's just out of my pure enjoyment on the movies. But that's it. That's how I would rank my top 10 from 87. And I had to leave out really good stuff. Like, I'm sorry that there's no Lost Boys, Mel. That would be like very shortly out of it. I just ran out of room, essentially. I mean, it's only 10 spots, and I enjoy all those movies a ton. So I wouldn't know what to take out to put in some of the other stuff. This is the part where I feel like it could be like controversial, but yeah, that's what it is. So don't put me through the ringer too much here, people. 4K D-Ray, hello everyone, happy Saturday evening. How you doing? The battles puts on are amazing. I gotta watch our battle as a viewer. Now we know what Ken's next video will be. Tony dropped that there's an Easter bunny right on the cover line. It was over. I honestly couldn't compete with I Can Only Imagine. My only angle was religion, and I'm not even a religious person per se, but that's the only angle I had. There was nothing else to combat the fact that he had an actual Easter bunny movie, and I don't have stuff like Hop or any of that. So, I mean, I played the only angle I had. It lost, but I tried. Terminator versus Running Man. I go T2 would be above Running Man, but I put Running Man above the first Terminator. I'm massively more of a T2 fan than the first Terminator. I mean, first Terminator is great, don't get me wrong, but I much more prefer hero Arnold than villain Arnold, so I don't get as much enjoyment, I guess. I don't know. I'll definitely get to 87, Chrissy. Hey, Hunter. What are you even doing, Tim? A top 11 could have worked. Sorry, Mel. I was making the list. I'm like, oh shit, there's no room for Lost Boys because I'm putting stuff and I'm like, but I like this one just a little bit more and then this one a little bit more. I agree with your list except horror. It's not too horror based besides really only 2 horror movies, but My three favorite horror franchises is Evil Dead, Nightmare on Elm Street, and Scream. So I got two movies from two of my top three, horror franchises. I'm not counting Ghostbusters as a horror franchise. It's a comedy. My goodness, 87 was absolute fire. I know. Honorable mentions. God, there's so many. Obviously, Lost Boys would be just outside of it. Overboard would be pretty high up. Princess Bride would be pretty high up. Good Morning Vietnam would be pretty high up outside. Over the Top, I enjoy the hell out of Over the Top. I mean, it's a movie about arm wrestling, and Stallone makes it work. Off that list, I would have Predator at the top. I could see that. I can most definitely see that. Adventures in Babysitting, early appearance of Thor in the movies. Yes, it is. Yep, it's with who is it? Why am I blanking on the actor? It's a big actor too. Oh, that's bugging me. Fill me in if you. It's a big actor in a tiny part. I would put Lost Boys at 6. I like Spaceballs, but the comedy is sometimes weak in my opinion. Yeah, comedy is super subjective, so not everything hits for everyone. I love that movie though. I like it more than most Star Wars, to be honest. I hated when Mandalorian stole a scene from the Untouchables bar briefcase scene. When I only saw season 1. Was that it? Was that in season 1? God, I gotta get back to the Mandalorian. I kind of lose track with I don't know, losing steam with Star Wars, I guess. I don't know. Roxanne, you're missing. I know, Mel. There's only so much room in the top 10. Hey, Hunter. Actually, I could just take this off now. Let's see. Hey, Ben. Some Wonderful Foreign Films from 87 too. Wings of Desire, Goodbye Chicken, Cobra Verde. Yeah, I only looked at its top United States releases. I didn't even look at foreign, so throw that in the mix and it's even better. I like your top 10. Great titles. Thanks. It was hard putting it together. Roxanne, you don't have to put on the red lights. That's all the singing you're getting from me. It was terrible. Podcast, you should check out Cyrano. It's a wonderful remake. No Way Out is missing. Well, I mean, I showed it. I didn't put it in my top 10. Vincent D'Onofrio, that's it. Yes. I knew it was a big actor, and I was trying to think who the heck it was. Comb the Desert. We ain't found shit. Oh my God, I love that movie so much. I'd pick Dream Warriors right at the top of 2025. Dream Warriors is great. Yeah, I kind of figured this is going to be a pretty quick stream. I am going to real quick. I'll show you. I'm going to bring up the one link to show. Copy. Because it's kind of surprised me. All right, so add to stream. So this is just some random ass website I found, but it puts the best years for movies. It put 94 as first, which 94 is a hell of a year. I'm not going to say it's not. 1999, it's great. I still, more in 87 click with me than 99. But as we go down, 39 is pretty great. But it's not until I have to click load more. Where the hell was it? It was seriously like 60 something. Yeah, 64. No one respects this year for what it is. It's all the way down in 64. I don't know. So, I mean, I would not have 2005 that up, but I'm pretty harsh on the 2000s, to be honest. Yeah. So, I don't know. This was just some random website, but a lot of them, like none of them really put 87. So I just kind of thought it was a little interesting. But I don't really got too much else. Run through the last bit of comments and probably end this for about an hour. I just wanted to do a quick one. Like I said, I had an initial video filmed, but I used too much copyright stuff. So doing it this way kind of worked out. Yes, Tim Moore singing. No, my singing is terrible. Mandalorian is good. After this live, I'll have to watch Moon Knight episode 3. I gotta get to Moon Knight. I don't know. I'm iffy on MCU overall, I guess. But anyways, when will your next video be? I have a couple that I'm working on and one ready. I'll have one very shortly. One I'm working on that I'm trying to actually make it really good is it's basically intro to alternative movie posters 101. And I want it to actually be like those prints behind me, like Bruce Lee and Jurassic Park. It's going to be basically a, what are they? What places can you go to buy them? Just everything about the hobby, I guess you could say. I don't know how many people might be interested, but I think it's fun for me. So maybe some people will get an interest out of it and maybe take up that hobby. Who knows? And then I got a couple other Blu-ray related ones coming up. So at least it is there. You got to finish episode 3 of Moon Knight. Hit those likes. Yes, I appreciate that. And I hope you're enjoying them. I am. Any compatibility between September and October, not a creeper. And love live streams. I appreciate the socialization. So what's going live after this? All right. So who's going live? Alrighty. Yeah, I don't got really anything else up. Here's Pure Hangout. He was interested in this. Unfortunately, work taking over the evening, so I'm gonna have to catch the replay. But I'm really excited to hear your thoughts. Yeah, I'm glad you stopped in, and like I said, yeah, definitely check the replay. This is one of my shorter lives, so it's not too bad. And Chrissy touched on something else. I wanted to just say, Happy Easter, everyone. Religious or not religious, just have a great day with your family. Just enjoy your Sunday. I'm sure I'll be talking to some of you guys on Instagram and stuff. So yeah, that's all I've got. Thank you everyone for being here. And like I said, happy Easter and have a great night.